Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glock's front side press. Okay, so it's just Julie and I tonight. All right. Jeff will be back when he wants to come back, when he, feels that the time is right. Okay. Cindy had an obligation tonight, so we'll figure out what we're going to do. The first Tuesday of the month. All right. First, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Okay. Johnny Custom Glock, because life is too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, so get yourself a good trigger on your Glock. It makes a world of difference. All right, it elevates the gun to a different level. So, shooting's all about the trigger. Get yourself a real trigger. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. Then we got Sean Hilton with Smoke Show 3D, always hooking us up. All right. We're going to give away another Armor's block. Okay. And a frontside press Glock stand. Okay. We're also giving away a free lesson tonight for everybody that was at the gun show that bought a target. They got a chance to win a free lesson with me. Oh, man. I got the burpees from this.
Good stuff, though.
So make sure you like it, share, and comment. All right. If you haven't already, please go over to YouTube and find Musings with MGL. Okay. And subscribe, because we're still trying to get him to get over 1,000. Okay. So head on over. You want to subscribe to him anyways, because just like subscribing to Johnny Glock, you're just getting a lot of free information, okay, that is actually worth something, okay? Just because you're not paying for it doesn't mean it's not valuable, and the stuff that he gives out is very valuable. I am honestly sending people the link to different shows that Jeff has all the time, because they're calling me about the law, about legal advice, stuff like that. It's like, I'll tell you what, I didn't sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but I do have, Jeff's YouTube channel, and I'll send you a link to the video that you're looking for. So just go over there and do yourself a favor while you're doing him a favor, and subscribe to his YouTube channel so that you can get all the free stuff that's going on, up to date information on all the stuff that's going on. To where I get my info from. So don't call me and ask me. Just go there and get it.
Got 9 people on watching.
How about that?
Got Kat. Corey says, don't forget about the toast. Lana's on. Kathy Kemp. Louis Soto. Hey. Kenny Johns is watching. Cody Johns had something happen.
Yeah.
Corey shared. Let's see who else is on there.
Cody, I hope you're feeling all right. All right. We will, I want to talk to you about talking about that while Jeff is on the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we won't talk about that tonight. We'll talk about it probably next week. See if we can get Jeff back on and have you get hooked up with him. He's just, his life isn't, it's a little complicated right now. So
your mom is on. Hey, Bobby.
Gracie.
Al Newman.
Hey.
Cody says, sounds good.
All right.
Good.
Rest your head.
Mm-hmm.
Drink lots of water.
Yep.
All right. So before we go any further, we want to put this up about the blood drive for Betsy Young. Okay. A memorial blood drive. So it's Friday, November 17th. So that's 2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Do what you can to be there. Okay. It'll mean a lot to Jeff. It'll mean a lot to us.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can go there and give blood, please go there and give blood.
Betsy's name.
All right. If we could put that up not only in the comments, but also put it up like as a post on Frontside Press. If you could do that, Gary, I'd appreciate it. If not, let me know and I'll take care of it. Thank you. All right. So keeping the young family, in our thoughts and our prayers. All right. Here's to Betsy. All right. You'll be missed. You will not be forgotten. All right. So, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get my comments back up. There they are.
You're making me nervous. All right. So, we're going to talk about, first, I want to let you know that we had 2 girls go out. We had Julie Bales. We had Lana, go out to Dallas and shoot in another GSSF tournament. Was it last weekend?
Yes.
Last weekend. And Julie got first, and Lana came in 5th.
I think so. Yay.
And 5th, all right. So congratulations to them.
Yes.
Carrying on the Veritas Women Terra Tour, all right, taking it to another state. So now we can conquer Dallas also. Conquer Texas. So great job. Very proud of you. We have people going up to Savannah for, when is it? Is it this weekend?
This weekend, yeah.
It's this weekend, right? You got the camp. Mark Schiff is going. Is Maria going? Me said?
I don't know.
We have people going up there, so good luck to them. So that's what we got going on as far as the team goes. All right. If anybody wants to get in on the GSSF, just let me know. We'll let you know when the next, Florida match is coming up. We'll let you know if we're going someplace if we want to go.
Mm-hmm. It's always fun to hang out. Big family.
So, now, this weekend, the past weekend, all right, we launched the Toast to Target, Here Not Here Target at the Palmetto Gun Show.
Yep.
All right. It was a lot more successful than I thought it was going to be because, one, you actually have to know what you're doing to understand the target. All right. And, my thing with I hate gun shows, did not let me down.
We had some weird comments.
Yeah. Hold on. I want to send you one more if you can put this up real quick.
You know, let's pick this one up.
That's not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I am looking for the sign that Al made me.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So if you could put that up for me.
Yeah.
So what happens is we walk in. I walk in with my partner, Lisa, right? And she's like, what's the matter? I'm like, I hate fucking gun shows. I feel like every time I come in here, people talk to me and suck the IQ out of me, right? It's just the way people handle themselves at a gun show drives me crazy. And I try to tell them, I'm not trying to be bitter. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Okay. And the very first person that walked by, the very first person, when they open the doors, walks by, and Julie goes, as he's walking by, she goes, would you like some information on our new target? And he turns around and he says this. Now keep this in mind, that this is our release. So the only people who have really seen this target, okay, is Bullseye when I send Al and Lisa in there to let them talk to a gun shop about the target, okay? So no one's seen the target. The guy turns around and goes, oh, I had one of them, and it was horrible. First of all, no, you didn't, because today's the first day, right? There's no way you had one. Second of all, what does this jackass think that means? It was horrible. It's not a bourbon. It's not like it tastes like shit. What happened? He shot the target and the bullets bounced off it. They didn't go through. Or every time he shot the target, got out of the way or something. What does he mean by the freaking target's horrible? Okay. So after he got done with his stupidity and walked off, I just said, welcome to the gun show. Right? Because that is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with, there are a lot of people, it's not everybody. Obviously, it's not everybody. And I'm not trying to stereotype everybody that goes to a gun show. All right. But there are a lot of people there that don't know shit. Okay. And I was always told, keep quiet and let the world think you're stupid is a lot better than opening up your mouth and proving it to them.
Yeah, that's good.
They're like, however that goes, that's what this guy's doing. A lot of people do. Like everybody goes there for the SHOT Show special, right? So I had to explain these guys. I'm like, see that sign right there? So there's a booth, and the guy's selling one of these Turkish shotguns. Okay, the SHOT Show special is $400.
Yeah,
which is like $270 more than Lena's husband Jack paid for hers when he got it for a deal. Like there's no gun show specials. You know what I mean? You're getting the same prices. You're just paying admission to go get them.
Yeah.
Now there are some things like Bullseye was buy a gun, get one free.
Yeah, that was very cool.
I'm like, he's like, how do you like that? I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. All right. But that's a whole different thing. So our target is here, not here. So if you can throw that up there, and if you can read it real quick. So, Gary, go ahead and put that up. Thank you. Sorry, my bad. All right, so this is our here, not here target. Okay. Now, each target comes with 2 beer cans. Okay, so if you can put the picture of the beer can up there.
Here it is.
You do realize the camera's not on us, right?
Yeah.
Good job. All right, so there's our not here beer. All right, so I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to give you the quick story of how this came about. So a couple years back, my partner comes, takes a lesson, like class, whatever, and we go out on the range, and she's not having a good time with the noise. She has a lot of trauma that stems from a dog attack when she was a child, okay, and like all the anxiety and everything comes back up on certain things. So she wasn't having a good time. So I said, you know what, we can go outside. We'll go outside. It's a lot quieter. You can take your time. It's an hour and a half lesson, whatever. So she started taking lessons outside. Now we would stay out there, and we would be out there for an hour and a half, and sometimes she would shoot like 10, 11 shots. All right. Trying to fight through all the trauma. Now, the problem is that she dry fires great. She got great technique. She has great understanding. But the second the gun's loaded, she does that awesome flinch and shoots low and to the left. Okay. So one day I got tired of her not shooting the way she's supposed to, because she already knows how. She's just not doing it. Right. She's letting the anxiety get the best of her and stuff like that. And I understand, but it was enough is enough time. So what I did is I put my hand underneath her gun, and don't do this. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, if you do this, there's a really good chance you'll get shot in your hand. So don't. Everybody hear me say it? Don't do it. All right. So I put it in a position, and I told her, you're going to take the shot, and if you flinch, you'll shoot through my hand. Okay. And she's like, well, we're not going to do that. And I go, well, yes, we are. Right. And she understood after a little bit that I wasn't kidding, and that we were going to stand there all friggin' day until she took the shot. So she cowboyed up, she focused, and she took the shot, and she didn't flinch, and she center punched it. Dead center. Boom. I'm not talking like, yay, it's in the bullseye. I mean, center punch the axe. It was a perfect shot, right? Because now she's, like, what she's doing is she's firing a loaded gun like she dry fires, right? So there's no movement. It's frontside press, and boom. Okay. So after that, there was too much anxiety. Now, granted, I probably caused her more trauma. I definitely caused her a lot more anxiety, but she needed to understand. Okay. So she was done. Comes back the next week and she says, I have a solution to the problem. And I asked, well, what's the problem? Right? She goes, well, you're not putting your hand underneath my gun again. We're not doing that again. Like, that was too much for me. He wouldn't know. And I'm like, all right. So she pulls out a target. It's got a bullseye. Okay. And then low and to the left, there's a bottle of Jameson's. Okay. And she's like, shooting through your hand, shooting through a bottle of Jameson's, same fear. So we'll just do this instead. And I'm like, all right. And what we did is we actually corrected her flinch through that. Okay. So what happened is she came to me a little while ago and said, I think we should make these targets. And I'm like, all right, let's do this, And the more we talk about it, the more we draw things up, the more she thinks up, because she's very creative and it's awesome. I love all the stuff she's done, because almost the whole target is her saying something and me going like this, yep, right? Or me going, change that word, or, don't do that color, or whatever, right? But this is all her. So that's where the here, not here. So if you've seen the video of me on Instagram going, here, not here, right? That's it, because that's, when you're taking a lesson with me and you can dry fire perfect, all you're going to do is get a ration of shit if you take a bad shot. Because there's nothing really I can teach you, right, that you don't already know. Because if you're dry firing perfectly and you're focusing on your front sight, there's no reason for you to miss with a loaded gun. Because dry firing and live firing is the same freaking thing, up to the click. And it's just louder. But everything you have done at that point is done. That's it. So it's the same exact thing. It doesn't feel any different. There may be these little things. Like if you're Johnny Glock, you can like tell them the science of what's different. But if not, that's it. Okay. So we started on this thing. Like one of the first thing is everybody, like people that know how to shoot understand this target. So if you're sitting there and you don't understand what this target is, you need to take a lesson. All right. So we got the target. So we'll show you the target again. Okay. And that's what it looks like with the beer can on it. So if you're left-handed, if you're gifted, then you would put the beer can on the other side. All right. Now on the back, there's instructions. All right. And they're basically in the center. So they're basically opposite of the bullseye. So if you shoot in the bullseye, you shoot out the instructions. So, excuse me. So if you get done shooting and you can still read the instructions, you need to do what it says, which is find a good instructor to teach you not to suck. All right. Now, one good thing that came out of the gun show is like a law enforcement instructor came by, and I guess he was actually good. I don't know. Right. But he's looking at it and says, you ought to sell this to people so they can give it to their friends who suck. So that is now one of our mottos, like, buy these for your friends who suck at shooting. Yeah. Because every time we said, buy these for your friends that suck, Al would go, at shooting. Yeah. So do we show did you show the picture of the sign that Al made me? Did we do that yet? Can you show that? So this is day 2. Al made me this to hang in front of me.
Yeah.
And if you go on like Facebook and stuff like that, I think it's on Lisa's. You can see the picture of me rubbing the sign, trying to get through the day. Yeah. Because holy crap,
we had some crazy comments, crazy people.
It's amazing how little people know about guns and how much they think they actually know when they don't.
Corey wants to know how he can get his hands on that type of paper target.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right. So you can go to toastthetarget.com. All right. So the company is Toast the Target. Right. And this target is here, not here. This is the here, not here target. Now, this is what I want you guys to do. I think you guys should get targets and play this game. So if there's a couple of you out shooting, put the target at 3 yards. Everybody takes 5 shots. Nobody hits the target, move it back 2 yards. So go 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, 21, 25, whatever, until, okay, someone hits the beer can. Now, when I hit the beer can, whoever hits the beer can first is going to buy a round. After all the shooting's done, after all the guns are put away, don't be drinking on the range. Like Lisa's like, make sure you tell them after that. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I told them.
Yeah, you did.
So that's the game. But like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out what we can give away, and if you put it on your Facebook, put it on any social media stuff like that, your target, right, with you shooting and no holes in the beer can, okay, then we'll have like another type of raffle or whatever, and we'll give something away. All right, so we'll figure out that. But like, you can ask Lisa's probably in watching the video. Like, her and I will probably watching together, I'm assuming. All right, and if you message her, we'll have her contact you about if you want to buy targets. So right now the targets are, they're $1.75 each. That comes with 2 stickers. You can also buy packs of stickers. All right. Excuse me, because I got to tell you this: we're going to make just as much money selling T-shirts and hats with that friggin' awesome beer can on it.
Yeah.
Now, before you ask, yes, we're going to come out with wine, vodka, bourbon. Like, as we move forward and stuff like that, and as we start getting profits, and we will reinvest those profits into other stickers. All right. But right now we have 25,000 beer can stickers that we need to get rid of. So, all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So there's a link in the comments, and it's going to be on the front site press page. Okay. So 1 is $1.75, 5 is $7.50, and 10 is 10 for $1, $10. So 10 for $10 or whatever. Okay. And each come with 2 stickers per target. All right. So like that. What we want to see is, we want to see you guys putting these targets up, right? Showing how tight your group is without any friggin' rounds all over the place in the beer cans. Now, if you're right-handed, the sticker goes on the left side. If you're gifted, then it goes on the right side. Don't be friggin' left-handed, putting the sticker on the left side, shooting all low into the right, and being like, well, I didn't hit the beer can, all right? Because that's what we're trying to do. This is the world's first anti-flinch device.
Corey says, that would be a great target to see what spread you got with birdshot. Oh, yeah.
You better be close. All right, so
we sold how many targets? Over 100?
Yeah, we sold 105, which is like honestly twice as many as like I thought we were going to sell, because it's just not the crowd. You know, this is the crowd. Like I tried to explain to Lisa, like, you got to understand that we're most likely going to be a cult type target. You know what I mean? Because most of the people that you're going to go to are going to have no idea what any of this stuff means. So
these would be great for Christmas presents to give to your friends who
suck.
Yeah.
At shooting.
Yes, suck at shooting. Yes.
I hear Al panicking through the messenger.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Jimmy Kemp is on. Austin's on.
We actually had a kid come by, and he was like, "Did you hear that?" I'm like, "No." He says, "Yeah, that kid just came by and bought one and said he was going to give it to his mother." I'm like,
yeah.
Hey, that's on you, my friend.
Yeah, no kidding.
How come I didn't get anything for my birthday? Oh, I was going to buy you one of these targets.
Yeah. I love them.
You know, they're really, it's like this. They're very hilarious.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to tell you.
We had a lot of people who knew what they were talking about.
Yep.
They laughed. They said, "Oh, this is so good."
That's it.
So
like,
good.
People come by and they do one of two things. They look and then they walk off because they have zero understanding of what we're talking about. Or they come by and they stop and then they start reading. Then they read the whole thing and then they'll look at the beer can picture. And they're like, "This is great."
Crack up, yeah.
You know, so what we'll do is I'll try to figure out more games we can play with it so we can link everything together. So we have an actual like community for the here not here target.
Yeah.
All right. And then it's like it's going to be like the picture of your target and then the picture of your friend's target and how they're buying you beer.
Yeah.
So then you can actually like take a picture of them at the counter buying beer.
Yeah.
And link it to their picture of them shooting low and to the left because they flinch. I think my sights are off. Like, your sights aren't off.
No.
Or the guy comes by, we're shooting at literally, like, there's a target on the wall in the front of the table, and it's probably not even like 6 feet from the table to the target, and the guy shoots and he misses by like 4 inches high.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, your sights are like, your gun's like 4 inches off. And I'm like,
yeah,
no, it's not. Right? And this is the one where I couldn't handle. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I stand up and I'm like, you just don't know what you're doing. He goes, oh, blah, blah. I go, all right, let me ask you. I go, when you're aiming at that, he goes, yeah. I go, you got the target in focus? So everybody's like, everybody's always like, yes. And I'm like, well, that's what you're doing wrong. He's like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I go, sights are designed for you to focus on your front sight. If you focus on a target, you look over your gun comes up, you shoot high, and that's what you're doing right now. And he's like, oh. I go, here, try again. So he tries again, and he shoots dead second. Now, I asked him, I go, were you focusing on your front sight? And he was like, yes. He was either focusing on his front sight, or he just aimed 4 fucking inches low.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case, I proved my point, and that's the way it is, and that's why I have a hard time at the gun show.
Yeah. And what was the lady who was cup and saucer? She shot really well. And I said, well, let me help you with your grip.
Yeah.
And then she goes, how'd you make it? How'd you make it do that?
How'd you make it do that?
Shot way low and to the left.
So, no, that wasn't the lady that said that. That was the lady that said, when you fix the grip, she goes, oh, no, I tried that once, and every time I do that, it rolls over. And it's like, no, it doesn't. But whatever, it's like this. You're trying to help people. You know what the answers are. You know what the problems are. You know what the solutions are, right? This is all very, very simple shit. People just don't understand it, right? So you got people that do stupid shit and say stupid shit like that. It's like, all right, let it go. Like I told you, I said, listen, I go, you are wasting your friggin' time and energy, right? You're letting them suck the life right out of you, trying to convince them. Like, you need to read the room. Read the room. Like, don't waste your breath. Don't try to debate them. They don't understand what you're talking about. They're never going to understand what you talk about. It's don't. Like, you just, and then one time I looked up and Julia's son, okay, right? And then I go, there you go. See, that's much better. Like, it's like, first of all, it's not the people we want. Like, oh, you want to sell targets to everybody? Yeah. My bank account says I want to sell targets to everybody. My partner says, Mike, you need to sell targets to everybody. But you got to understand that this is a purpose-driven target. And if you think about it, even though it's as funny as it is, it'll help you. So
yeah.
That's what this is. This will literally help you if you understand what it's talking about. All right. It is the world's first anti-flinch device. That's it. And if you read the target and you don't understand anything, then you probably shouldn't buy it because it's probably not going to help. Or don't worry, one of your friends will buy it for you.
Yeah. Joe Johnson says, you can't fix stupid.
That's it. And it's the same thing. Like, this is how bad gun shows are, right? So I go over to see the boys from Bullseye, okay? And they got like 2 10-foot tables, right?
Yeah.
Giant tables.
Yeah.
They probably have 150 guns locked up, cables, alarms, everything all the way down. They're all wearing like the same shirt, whatever, right? And like the guy says, I go, you had to choke anybody yet? And the guy's like, it really is incredible. He looks at me and goes, people come up and ask, are you a dealer? Like, no, this is my private fucking stash. All 150 fucking handguns. It's like, well, my other buddy David's like, he says, I can't take it. I can't. And this was early.
Yeah.
This was early. This was like a half hour into the show, right? He comes up, he goes, like, people are incredible. He says, you walk them through the wholesale. You get the price. They want to debate you. They want to bar, do everything. Finally, everything is good. And you get out the 4473 and they're like, oh, we got to do paperwork? Oh, never mind. Like,
they were looking for the gun hole loophole.
Yeah, the gun show loophole. Like, that's what I kept doing. I just like going around and aggravate my friends. Like, can you show me where the gun show loophole is? I want to buy a machine gun for, without doing paperwork. Like, that's what everybody says. Oh, the gun show loophole. Like, whatever, man. So like the shows will drive you crazy if you're on the other side of the table. And honestly, like I can't even walk around because I can't listen to people say stupid shit. It's just so it's so incredible. Like now, it is fun to walk around a gun show because there's a lot of other stuff there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like we found what's his name?
Oh,
Mish.
I don't know how to say his name.
He's an artist.
Defiance.
Yeah, right? Defiance. Like his.
Where's your plaque?
It's right. It's right there.
Let me hold it up.
Like you got to see this stuff. This guy,
incredibly talented.
Incredibly talented. Look to your right.
Am I right?
Look at the chair.
Got it. Okay.
Excuse me. So, like I saw this and I had to have it.
He is so talented.
So I don't know if I can get the thing to focus on it. I can't see it, Jules. Is it focusing? Ooh. All right. So it's just. There we go.
There you go. Right there.
All right. Like it's just amazing. The guy, his Patriot guy, that his name is Defiance. I guess back in the day, that was a big word. So, like, I'll get you guys. I'll put up a link because you really got to check out his stuff. It's phenomenal. Like, I'm actually having him. He had one like a meme put up, and the quote on it was so good and so perfect for the new place that I asked him if he could make me one, and I know it's going to be $400. You know,
he is such a talent. He was in the process of doing an oil painting.
Yeah,
while we were there. Yeah.
That was just for the gun show in Tampa. Huh. Like I promise you, I'll get you guys a link. We'll get it up next week or whatever, and you got to check him on Instagram. And like, it's just, thank you.
You're welcome.
His stuff is just like I want to sell it in the shop because it's stuff that we dig, you know. So we're gonna. I've already talked to him about having stuff in the shop, you know, for us to sell and stuff like that. Not only that, but having stuff for you know, personal stuff. So
we should probably give away your free lesson. It's now almost 9:15.
All right. So if you guys have any questions, just give me a call. Once again, toastthetarget.com, or, you know, ask Lisa right in the messenger or whatever if you need something. But like, you'll love the Target just to have one. All right. But we'll figure out what we can give you guys for doing some social media posts and stuff like that for us. Okay.
Kat says Defiance has awesome stuff. He also does shirts. Yes, I know.
Yep.
I bought a shirt for Mike.
Yeah, Julie got me a shirt, right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you guys will check it out. You'll lose your mind because it is so awesome.
The artist signed something for your son also,
for Gabriel,
right?
Yeah. So yes. I got another one for Gabriel, and then he gave him a free sticker, and like Gabriel loved the sticker. Oh, like Gabriel's into that. And then he said, I showed a video to him of Gabriel, and he said, you know, I got something for him. You know, he said, I don't have it here, but. So he's just like Tony's just a great guy, right? From, you know, the little time I spent with him and stuff like that. He's very intelligent. Like his art, like one of the things I appreciate is the weapons are true to life. You know, even though it's a painting, they're true to life. So it's really cool. Is that Percy?
Yeah.
Right. So, so like I'll get that to you. Maybe when we can even have Tony on the show because.
That'd
Just
be great.
Like I really enjoyed talking to him and stuff like that. Like what else is the show? Oh, Ohana Firearms.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I met Ohana Firearms. Like they're great people. I love the name of their company, so I bought one of their shirts. But all right, so let's which wheel are we doing first, Kerry? So okay. This one from the gun show. So while we're doing this one, you guys should like, share, comment. Remember, if you share, you have to tell us that you shared in the comments because sometimes your security doesn't let us know that you shared, so we don't know that you did it. All right? And don't forget to go see Jeff and give him some love over on YouTube, okay? So right now, we're going to give away the free lesson from Sunday. So if any of you guys were there, look at all the names.
Wow.
This ought to be good. Spin that shit.
So Scott and Kelly are going back to work. They were watching for a while. Cody Johns shared. Lots of people shared.
Yeah. Klusky. All right, so. Yep, that's it. Let us write the name down first. And then if you could call her tomorrow.
Yep. I will call her tomorrow.
All right, good. All right, so we good to go to, you need a second for the wheel or? All right, we'll talk about some, like, what else can we talk about? What else happened at the show?
What else do we have there? Let's see. Oh, the food truck was wonderful. Oh, yeah, my gosh, it was so good.
It was a good food truck.
They had breakfast and then they had a burrito.
You got me a giant ass burrito. Yeah. Hello, Percy. Look. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. There's the personator. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby.
So Kat had asked about vodka stickers, and Lisa says, Kat, I am on it.
Yep.
Yeah, she is.
Like we've already discussed it, so we'll once we get rolling, there's money wrapped up in this. So once we get some of the money back, we can put it into other stuff. But you guys got to help us because, like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle.
Good boy.
Trying to sell it to people that don't friggin' understand it. Is there something behind my head? Oh, the flagpole. I keep looking at it like this black spot. I'm like, what the hell? So, but we're gonna need a lot of help, building our cult. But I'll do whatever I can to be creative with making it worth, having a cult. So we'll figure it out. But anybody have any questions on anything? All right, so for those of you that don't know, all right, we are building a training facility in Palmetto. Okay, it's an indoor training facility. Excuse me. No. The name of it is the Self-Defense Emporium. All right, it's on 10th Street. For those of you that know where on 10th Street, all right. But we're putting in a gun shop with a coffee shop. All right, classrooms. All right, multiple, like 4 or 5 classrooms, small ones, large ones, one giant one. Two big ones that we can open up into one giant one. So we can do big classes. We're going to have a T1 training or a titanium training simulator. It's 8 feet tall. It's 33 feet long. It's 3 11-foot panels with their own projectors that are all synced. All right. We're having a shoot house, a custom shop. Okay. And we'll have the range that is behind it. Okay. So all that is coming, and we're waiting on the permits so we can start, and we're hoping to be opened in the beginning of the year.
Nice.
All right.
Corey says, Mike, do not forget about self-defense. That's all we do. And when you're out in the woods, when you're hunting.
Self-defense against what? Bears? I don't know. We'll figure out
okay.
what you need me to do for the hunting thing. But it's like this. We're going to be running all types of classes. I mean, we're already running classes like knife fighting, gunfighting. So all the weapons. We're going to be doing hand-to-hand based off of jiu-jitsu, BJJ, improvised weapons classes, stick fighting. We'll probably have boxing, right? But we're going to have all kinds of lessons on everything. So hurricane survival, we'll do hunting, so you can talk to me like that because I'm, the only thing I hunt is people. So I don't know.
First aid. Definitely.
First aid.
Yeah.
Like we're going to have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I talked to one of my students is a recently retired homicide detective from Boston. Okay. And I asked him if he would be interested in talking about bullet wounds and, what bullets actually do in real life compared to, what people say and what it's like. And, because he's watched, infinite amounts of security footage on murders and stuff like that. So he can tell you how it actually happens. And the number one thing you're gonna realize is, which people don't realize, is it's fucking fast. Like it happens like that. Like attacks happen fast, and then they're done. Like it's not like, you know, Heat where they're in a 15-minute shootout. Like it's on and it's done, you know. Yep. So first we're going to give away the stand. So we're going to give away one of these stands. Well, one of the stands. Spin it. Look at all those names.
Thank you.
Who's getting one? Ooh, we did. Gracie. Gracie's getting a stand.
All right.
All right. Where do you go, Ma? See, now we get the wheel, so it can't be rigged.
Nope.
All right. So we're going to give that thing one more spin. This one for the Armor's block. Ooh, Kathy Kimball. Gracie's getting a set.
Wow.
There you go, Ma. Right after I said it's not rigged. So my mother wins 2 times. Way to go, Ma.
There we go.
All right, so I'll bring them up to you. Because next month.
Oh yeah.
Is the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. So guess where my ass is trying to go? Get up there, throw a little tea in the harbor. All right, so we're going to wrap up. All right. Well, I love you guys. Thank you very much for supporting the show like all these years. All right. And sooner or later, we will get everything figured out. We'll crank this up and start getting back into the more family. All right. The Frontside Press family. All right. But that's what all the things we got going on. That's what's happening. That's what's coming up. All right. We'll have dates for classes next week. Yep. So, but that's it. All right. Thanks again. Play music. Peace.
Good night. See you next week.